now we're just gonna wait for the deer to start moving in and see what happens. This morning was a bust. This morning's hunt was a bust. We had 2 deer walking in, as y'all seen in the previous video. This morning they blew at me. So we're gonna see what we get tonight. You got all 3 of us dressed in some camo. So it's gonna be very, very hard to be spotted if we're sitting still. But if we make one movement when a deer can see us, we're gonna be a bust again. This is about time for the deer to start moving around. Yeah, it's 5:03, so about 27 minutes. About 27 minutes, the deer will be moving around. I'm recording. So, we got all 3 of the boys out here. There's 3, there's me too. This is a very religious spot that I go to, because every time I come here to hunt it, I've never had an issue without getting a deer. Every time I've come in this spot, I've gotten a deer. The last deer I got was a nice buck, and I got him with a 30-06. This time we're hunting with a bow. And the first 2 deer I've taken from this spot have been with a bow. You got these 2 over here, digging in the dirt. We got mosquitoes all over us. what's really gonna mess us up is if a deer comes from that corner. Oh, that way. Yeah, if they come in anywhere that way and they walk in this way, we have to be absolutely still. Very, very quiet. Because if it comes in that way, it'll see us instantly. And if we're very still and very quiet, it'll walk right by us. I'm gonna turn the camera off and we'll catch back in when we have some action. The kids got bored and decided they were gonna make it. Right now we're still waiting to see some deer activity. We've had movement over that way. So we got a nice little setup here. Just waiting to see some deer come in. We've been taking pine cones and peeling the pine cones off. On the pines off the cone itself. Killing some down here. We're just playing the waiting game at this point. So we'll check back in here in a little bit. So the hunt was a bust, but on the way in this morning I noticed that there was this nice little scrape right there. That's fresh from this morning. And then this one right here was done as well. So this probably from a small buck. And that one's probably from a middle-aged to an older buck right there. So these are some good scrapes. There's more going down the power lines, but this is just the two that are closer to the spot that I've noticed. So tonight's hunt was a bust for sure. So we're going to try again in the morning and see what luck can bring us. And kids will be in school, so I'll be able to sit in the stand pretty early. And hopefully I don't have a rerun of this morning where I got blown at twice by the same doe that busted me. So till then, you guys have a good night. So walking back out, there's a rub on this tree right there, and then there's a scrape right here. Not sure how old that is. That's pretty old, but still kind of fresh. This is semi-new, I'm gonna say. So yeah, we got a lot of activity. It's just hard to get them to not be to the point where they bust you. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully tomorrow morning brings some good luck to me, and we can bag either a nice nanny doe or a nice big buck, and we'll see how everything goes.